got a good heart, but it's heavy with the load. Fall in love fast when I see a real soul. Sensitive man, I've been bruised by the road. Anxiety talk loud when I'm alone in my mind though. Yeah, two versions of me and they both want the will. One says run, one says heal, that's the real. I ain't no bad man, I just carry what I feel. Tryna be a light for the ones that know the deal. I see the truth in the person, don't care what they show. It's the soul that attracts me, not the shine or the glow. Yeah, I fall kinda quick, I ain't scared to admit. When it's real, I go all in, I don't halfway commit. Heart on my sleeve, yeah, it's open, it's raw. That's a gift and a curse, learned that from what I saw. People come and they go, leave a mark when they leave. Now I'm stacking up pain that I don't even speak. I be quiet on the outside, storm in my chest, trying to balance my feelings, trying to give it my best. I ain't perfect, just real, I ain't playing a role. I just see something deeper when I look at a soul. I got a good heart, but it's heavy with the load. Fall in love fast when I see a real soul. Sensitive man, I've been bruised by the road. Anxiety talk loud when I'm alone in my mind. Those two versions of me, and they both want the will. One says run, one says heal, that's the real. I ain't no bad man, I just carry what I feel. Tryna be a light for the ones that know the deal. Anxiety creeping off the smallest little spark. Turn a calm sunny day into a walk in the dark. Mind start racing, yeah, it don't take much. Every thought hit heavy like a 2-ton truck. I ain't losing control, but I'm fighting inside. Got the anger in my chest that I'm trying to divide. I don't act on it wild, I just carry that weight. Trying to keep it all together, keep my head on straight. It's a war in my head, yeah, daily routine. Two voices going at it, trying to tell me what I mean. One telling me I'm good, other tearing me down. So I sit in the silence when they both get loud. I be venting in my head, conversations unseen, like I'm talking to myself, but it ain't what it seems. One side want peace, one side want control. Both pulling on my mind, trying to take a toll, but I still draw people in like a light in the dark. Like they feel something different when I leave my mark. Maybe it's the aura, maybe it's the pain, maybe it's the fact that I relate to they strain. I don't judge nobody, I just try to understand, cause I know how it feel when you barely can stand. So I give what I can even when I feel low, trying to help someone else find a way through they storm. From the back roads quiet to the city street noise, I got both in my blood, I ain't stuck in one voice. Little bit of country, little bit of pain, little bit of sunshine mixed with cold rain. They say I care too much, I say that's just me. I'd rather feel it all than be too blind to see. If you ever felt lost, if your mind ever raced, if you ever loved hard and got left in that space, then you know what I'm saying. You done been in these shoes, fighting demons every day with a heart that don't lose. I ain't perfect, I'm human, just trying to heal, but I promise every word that I'm speaking is real. I got a good heart, but it's heavy with the load. Fall in love fast when I see a real soul. Sensitive man, I've been bruised by the road. Anxiety talk loud when I'm alone in my mind. The two versions of me, and they both want the will. One says run, one says heal, that's the real. I ain't no bad man, I just carry what I feel. Trying to be a light for the ones that know the deal. Fought the devil in the mirror, not my knuckles bruised. Sweeping up the broken glass, man, I couldn't lose. Now the quiet in this room hit a little hard. Takes a lot of heavy bleeding just to drop your guard. Yeah, just to drop your guard. Yeah. Mirror on the ground, yeah, I already swung. Silence in the house, where that chaos come from. Blood on my hand, but the rage done passed. All that's left now is the weight of that crash. Breath slowed down, I ain't yelling no more. Just the sound of my boots and that glass on the floor. I said what I said, can't take it back now. Just a man in the wreck trying to figure it out. Fought the devil in the mirror, now my knuckles bruised. Sweeping up the broken glass, man, I couldn't lose. Now the quiet in this room hit a little hard. Takes a lot of heavy bleeding just to drop. Ain't no fight left, it already got done. Demons went quiet when I came undone. All that anger burned out quick, left a hollow in my chest I gotta live with. Look at them shards, see pieces of me. Every crack tell truth I ain't wanna see. I ain't running now, I'm standing still in the mess I made and the pain I feel. Fought the devil in the mirror, now my knuckles bruised. Sweeping up the broken glass, man, I couldn't lose. Now the quiet in this room hit a little hard. Takes a lot of heavy bleeding just to drop your guns done shaking, now they steady and sore. Like the storm moved on, but it settled to score. No more yelling, no more noise in my head, just a low, deep echo of the words I said. I can breathe again, but it feel real strange, like I lost something I can't rearrange. But I see that man in the shards below, and I know that's someone I gotta grow. Fought the devil in the mirror, now my knuckles bruised. Sweeping up the broken glass, man, I couldn't lose. Now the quiet in this room hit a little hard. Takes a lot of heavy bleeding just to drop, so I sweep it up slow, let the silence sit. Every piece I pick up, I remember it. Ain't proud of the way that I lost control, but I face that side that I can't ignore. Ain't no perfect fix, ain't no clean restart. Just a cracked up man with a beat up heart. But if I walk away and not learn from that, then the mirror I broke ain't just broken, it's fact. Fought the devil in the mirror, now my knuckles bruised. Sweeping up the broken glass, man, I couldn't lose. Now the quiet in this room hit a little hard. Takes a lot of heavy bleeding just to drop your guard. Just to drop your guard. One hand on the broom, one hand on the pen. Starting from zero, yeah, I'm back here again. Glass in my skin, but the flow got it clear. I'm sweeping out the ghost that was living in here. Black coffee cold, still ain't slept right. Sun coming up after fighting all night. Hands getting rough, I ain't soft no more. I done bled for this piece on the hardwood floor. Yeah, that mirror went first when I lost my cool. Shattered my reflection, now I'm breaking the rules. Still got cuts in my palm from the night I snapped, but I'd rather feel pain than go back to that. Phone keep ringing, but I let it die. Ain't got time for fake love or another lie. Got dust in my lungs, got grit in my teeth. Every sweep of this doom feel like pulling out grief. Ain't nothing pretty about fixing your head. There's blood on the wood and no tears left. Same damn porch, same worn out view, but I'm different now, that's breaking through. Dragging out memories like broke down chairs. Every one of them heavy, but I'm still right there. Room used to close in, now I'm making space. Now I can breathe without that weight on my face. One hand on the broom, one hand on the pen. Starting from zero, yeah, I'm back here again. Glass in my skin, but the floor got it clear. I'm sweeping out the ghost that was living in here. Black coffee cold, still ain't slept right. Sun coming up after fighting all night. Hands getting rough, I ain't soft no more. I done bled for this piece. On the hardwood static in my head still hums real low. But that don't run me like it did before. Used to sit still letting demons talk. Now I make them listen every time I walk. Studio late with the pain on repeat. Turn scars into sound, let it bleed on the beat. Every line I write got dirt in the grain. You can hear every scar, you can feel every strain. Yeah, I'm still cut up, yeah, I still sting. But I ain't that man that was breaking everything. There's red on the rag, the sweat on my brow. But I'm standing 10 toes in the middle of now. Room wide open, ain't no walls closing in. What I lost back then made room to begin. Ghosts try to stay, but I showed it the dough. Now it's just me and the truth on this flow. One hand on the broom, one hand on the pen. Still here breathing, still doing it again. The glass tried to break me, couldn't finish the chore. Now for sure. Devil's Mortuary. Welcome to the Devil's Mortuary, where the glass stays broken and the ghosts get carried. Put a tag on the toe, turn the lock on the door. We don't live in this toxic routine anymore. Yeah, lay it to rest. Got the blood off my hands and the weight off my chest. Welcome to the Devil's Mortuary, where the hurt gets buried and the dead get carried. Look at the body of work, look at the damage I did. Stared in the mirror, saw the ghost of a kid. Fractured reflections, glass all on the floor. Blood on the drawer from the wars I ignored. Back row soul with a city made pain. Ran through the fire, just stand in the rain. Every bad move still echo my name. Every cold night had me drowning in shame. Now I'm sweeping up pieces I left in the past. Toe tag on that man, yeah, I buried him last. Neon lights with the porch light glow. Caught in a place I ain't wanna go. Demons talk when the night gets still. I went deaf to the lies, I done paid that bill. Long drives out with the dirt roads been. Talking to God like I won't break again. Dug that grave in the dirt out back. Laid it down deep, ain't digging it back. Every scar got a story, every loss got a name. But I'm walking out clean, I ain't carrying shame. Welcome to the Devil's Mortuary, where the glass stays broken and the ghosts get carried. Put a tag on the toe, turn the lock on the door. We don't live in this toxic routine anymore. Yeah, lay it to rest. Got the blood off my hands and the weight off my chest. Welcome to the Devil's Mortuary, where the hurt gets buried and the dead get carried. Silence loud, I was wearing that mask, smiling outside while I hear my past. Truth don't die, it waits in the dark like a slow burn flame in a broken heart. Tried to outrun it, couldn't get far. Pain in the mirror left a permanent scar. Had to face that man, had to own my name. Walk straight through every ounce of pain. Now the mirror don't lie when I look inside. Just a man still standing with nothing to hide. Oh, boots on gravel, hear the past fade out. No ghost left here that I care about. Country in my blood, city on my mind. Left that way, somewhere back in time. Storms still come, but I don't break down. Learn how to stand when it all falls down. I ain't saying I'm healed, just saying I'm free from the chains that were holding me. Close that door, heard the lock click tight. Walk out the dark, now I'm chasing light. You can keep the ghost, you can keep the silence. I cleaned up the glass, I'm checking out. Devil's Mortuary, case closed. Yeah, dust on the boots, but the soul's still loud. Small town heart with a skyline sound. Yeah, looked in the mirror, the enemy died. The glass isn't broken, the vision is wide. Through the black leather back over my spine. The clock is still ticking, but the timing is mine. This is the realism, this is the core. I won the battle, I'm locking the door. Got a little dirt, got a little flame. Got country in my bones, but the city in my name. Yeah, I've been up at dawn where the frost still hangs. Coffee on the stove and them hard times sang. Now I'm riding through the night with a different view. Same old roads, but I'm breaking through. Had to shed that weight like a dead end chain. Had to learn my hurt, don't get to run my lane. I was lost in the noise and the smoke and the sin. Now I stand like a man with the storm tucked in. No more bowing to the past, no more sleeping on truth. I don't chase what breaks me, yeah, I just build from the proof. Yeah, looked in the mirror, the enemy died. The glass isn't broken, the vision is wide. Through the black leather back over my spine. The clock is still ticking, but the timing is mine. This is the realism, this is the core. I won the battle, I'm locking the door. Got a little dirt, got Got a little flame, got country in my bones, but the city in my name. Yeah, concrete dreams where the gravel roll hard. I can hear the bass where the cornfields start. Took the long way out, took the sharpest turns. Every scar on my hands is a lesson learned. Used to feed on the chaos, used to live too fast. Now I move like a shadow with the future that lasts. Black top mound with the back road soul. I was built from the wreckage and I'm taking control. If the night gets heavy, I don't fold, I rise. See the truth in the dark with my own two eyes. Ain't no ghost in the mirror, ain't no chain on me. Just a man who got free and finally breathed. Looked in the mirror, the enemy died. The glass isn't broken, the vision is wide. Through the black leather back over my spine. The clock is still ticking, but the timing is mine. This is the realism, this is the core. I won the battle, I'm locking the door. Got a little dirt, got a little flame, got country in my bones, but the city in my name. Yeah, the city in me, the country in my blood. I was made by the fight, now I'm rising above. Looked in the mirror, and I finally saw a man still standing when the shadows fall.